The 54th session of the Senate in the second regular session of the 60th Congress is hereby called to order. Senator Gregorio B. Honasan II will lead the chamber in prayer. Senator Honasan.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, this afternoon we offer as a prayer a poem by Archibald MacLeish, American poet who lived from 1892 to 1982. The young soldiers do not speak. Isinalin po ito sa Pilipino. Ang mga nasawing batang sundalo hindi nagsasalita. Datapwat sila ay nadidinig sa mga tahimik at nagluluksang tahanan. Sino ang hindi nakakarinig sa kanila? May katahimikan na nagsasalita para sa kanila tuwing sasapit ang dilim at pagbilang ng orasan. Sabi nila, kami ay bata, kami ay namatay. Huwag niyo kaming kalimutan. Sabi nila, ginawa namin ang makakaya, ngunit hanggat hindi ito tapos, ito ay hindi magwawakas. Sabi nila, inialay namin ang buhay, ngunit hanggat hindi ito natatapos, walang makakaalam kung ano ang halaga nito. Sabi nila, ang aming kamatayan ay hindi amin, kundi sa inyo. Kayo ang magbibigay kahulugan dito. Sabi nila, kung ang aming buhay at kamatayan ay para sa kapayapaan at bagong pag-asa, o kaya'y walang saysay, hindi namin masasabi. Kayo ang kailangang magsabi nito. Iiwan namin sa inyo ang aming pagpanaw. Bigyan ninyo ito ng kahulugan. Kami ay bata, sabi nila. Kami ay namatay. Huwag ninyo kaming ilibing sa limot. Siya nawa.
The Secretary will call the roll.
Roll call of members. The Honorable Senators Angara, Aquino, Binay, Cayetano Alan Peter Compañero S., Cayetano Pia S., Defensor Santiago, Ejercito, Enrile, Escudero Estrada, Gingona, Hunasan, Lapid, Ligarda, Marcos, Usmeña, Pimentel, Poe, Recto, Revilla, Soto, Trillanes, Villar, Senate President Trilon.
15 senators are present. The chair declares the presence of a quorum. The majority leader.
Mr. President, with the consent of the Senate, I move that we dispense with the reading of the journal of the 33rd session, November 18, 19. Sorry, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move that with the consent of the Senate, we approve the journal of the session of February 16, 2015. Yesterday, Mr. President.
February 16.
2015.
All right. What? The reading of the journal of the session number 53.
Yes.
Monday, February 16, 2015 is hereby dispensed with, and the same is hereby approved.
Mr. President, I move that we proceed with the reference of business.
Yes. What about the journal of session 33? This is now available. This is the journal during the budget debates. There has been, understandably, it took some time before the journal is made available. It is now before the chamber.
May I withdraw the motion to proceed with the reference of business, and upon clarification, Mr. President, the journals of the 33rd session, November 18, 19, 20, 24, and 25th are the budget deliberations, Mr. President. So I move for the approval of journal for the 33rd session on the said dates, Mr. President.
The reading of the journal of session number 33 on November 18, 19, and 20, and November 24 and 25 in 2014. This is the journal during the budget debates. Upon motion of the majority leader, the reading is dispensed with, and the same is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I move that we proceed with the reference of business.
Secretary will read the reference of business.
Message of the House of Representatives. Letter from the House of Representatives informing the Senate that on 3 February 2015, it ratified the Conference Committee report on the disagreeing provisions of House Number 4633 entitled An Act Strengthening the Policy Framework for the Development of the Sugarcane Industry, establishing the Sugarcane Industry Development Fund, and reconstituting the Board of Directors of the Philippine Sugar Corporation, and Senate number 2400 entitled An Act Promoting and Supporting the Competitiveness of the Sugarcane Industry, establishing the Sugarcane Industry Development Fund, and for other purposes.
To the archives.
Bills on first reading. Senate number 2648, an act increasing the hazard pay of all personnel of the Armed Forces of the Philippines to 25% of their base pay and providing funds for Senator Sani Angara.
National Defense and Security, Finance.
Senate number 2649, an act professionalizing the Government Accounting Service to serve as a tool for effective management and control of government resources, creating for the purpose the Government Accountancy Office under the Department of Budget and Management for other purposes. Senator Ejercito
Civil
Estrada.
Service, Government Organization, Finance.
Senate number 2650, an act proclaiming the Chocolate Hills as National Patrimony and Geological Monuments, providing penalties for their pillage, defacement, and despoilment for the purpose of Senator Ejercito Estrada.
Environment and Natural Resources, Tourism.
Senate number 2651, an act amending Article 287 of PD 442, amended otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines, by providing financial assistance to employees who reach the age of 65 but are not entitled to any retirement pay. Senator Ejercito Estrada.
Labor, Employment, and Human Resources Development.
Senate number 2652, an act promoting research on dystonia by Senator Ejercito Estrada.
Health and Demography, Finance.
Senate number 2653, an act establishing a comprehensive plan of action to eliminate tuberculosis, public health problem, and appropriating funds for Senator Ginggona III.
Health and Demography, Education, Arts and Culture, Finance.
Communications letters from the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas transmitting to the Senate copies of the following certified and authenticated BSP issuances in compliance with the new Central Bank Act, memo numbers 2015-3, 4, 5, and 6, circular letters number 2015-001, 2, and 3, and circular numbers 867 and 868 dated 14 and 20 January 2015.
Banks, Financial Institutions, and Creditors. Majority Leader.
Mr. President, we were going to take up Senate Joint Resolution number 12 under Committee Report number 99, but upon consultation with other members of the Senate, we will take this up tomorrow. And Mr. President, since the Senate is deep into its investigation into the Mama Sapano Maguindanao incident or massacre, which intimately is connected to our discussion to the BBL, with the permission of the members of the Senate, we will proceed with the executive session. I therefore move that we adjourn the session until 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Wednesday, February 18, 2015.
Any objection? Hearing none. Session is adjourned until Wednesday, February 18 at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.